So, we're going to do a camp tonight. This is whiskey, probably, because I'm working tomorrow. If I don't get any sleep, it's going to be hard to be at work. But we need to test this stuff out before we do the charity walk. So I've got myself a new tent. Probably heard it in some of the videos I made. This is it's a Jaicom. I've never heard of it before, but I checked the reviews. It's supposed to be good. One way to find out. We'll put it together. It's a one-man tent. I hope this is going to be not too small, because I like a bit of space to move around at night. Don't worry, guys. I've got an idea of a heat source in the middle of the night, so I won't freeze to death in case it gets cold. Right, let's put this thing up. Let's see how good it is. So guys, that's what the tent looks like. Well, it's not up yet, of course, but I've rolled it out. I like the way it was set up. So it has these straps on it. So when you put it back together, it never fits back in the same way. But you have these straps to squeeze it in, so it more or less goes back into shape again, kind of thing. So yeah, this is the tent. Now, one thing someone told me: always try it out first, where you're lying. So I'm lying down right now. I can't sleep like this, don't worry, guys. Now, the reason for this is to roll around. Just make sure that there is nothing in the ground. It's pipe, sticking up on you or anything like that. Very important, because in the middle of the night you won't be able to move it. You know what I mean? So yeah, always do that. Roll around on it before you do anything else. So now the next thing we must do, and I've done this before. I have done it. Always pick it out around the shape and make sure that it's nice and square and well, the shape it should be. Then you can put the rods on. So we're going to do that next. See, what I've always done that afterwards, and the wind is always trying to blow it away. I was doing it the wrong way. So guys, that's what I'm on about. Put it down first. It's way easier than trying to put it, unless it's a really calm day. Don't do it the way I used to do it, because it's silly. I have learned that much. A friend of mine told me that who does a lot of camping now. He said, "You've done it wrong, man. You do the pegs first, and then put your paws or your what's the name for them again?" I'm very professional, aren't I? These guys. Put them in afterwards, and then you put your guidelines on, and you should be good then. So I've got something nice on today. I'm going to be making, reheating, I should say. My wife did the cooking for me. Some stew. Now, I'm not too far away from the house, because I always find when you're trying out a tent, make sure you've got a backup plan. And my plan is, if it's no good, I'm going to go back to the house. If it's some good, I'll stay in the tent. And I have a good sleep system this time around. They're kind of old. I mean, that's not like the four-setter ones where you just pull it out and everything is kind of goes together itself. Yeah, this is a bit different and a lot harder by the looks of things. But look, it might be good. I'm hoping this is going to be a good tent, because I need something that's going to be easy to carry. The four-setter is a heavy tent. It's a 4-person tent as well, but it is doable and everything. So, yeah. Oh, look, we might be alright though. Look, it's find out if it's any good or not. Looks simple enough, actually. So this looks like it goes right through it, and you pop it up then afterwards. Hold on a second. I do have a manual here. So looks fairly simple. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, it shows you're supposed to have a hammer. I don't have a hammer. Well, I do. I'm going to be bringing my axe, but the only problem is I'm after breaking it. It's an axe type multi-tool thing. Probably seen them online and everything. And problem is, it's oh, the problem is I'm gonna need it, so I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna have to try and fix it somehow with a bolt or something, because the thing itself went missing. I haven't a clue where it went. Okay, I think it goes through that. I was thinking it was. One second. Little hole is actually for this, and I should have copped that. It was the first silly mistake I made. See, another tent, it acts as both. You have a strap, you can strap it, you know, adjust it as well. You can adjust the way it is and everything. But oh, look, it's fine. That's one in. Let's get the other one in. Oh yeah, I'll be back in a minute. You don't want to putting in. I'll be back in a second. So there we go. Tent's up. And I've put this on. I'm not too sure about this. Like, it's hooked on there, right? But like, you know, would the wind not pull it off or what? I don't know. I'm always very, you know, worried about these tents, like, you know, with the vent, and you put on the hat on top as they call it. Anyway, let's go inside and have a look, see what we think. Right. First off, I like the size of the vestibule. You very easily put like a backpack or whatever inside there. Well, maybe not mine. Mine is quite big. It's I like the way you can kind of open this both ways. Plenty of room to get inside. Sorry guys, almost halfway in the thing. So, yeah. Do you know what? There's lots of room in this for one man. Like, there's loads of. I like to roll around in my bed. I like to kind of, and you know, it's nice actually. I can feel the heat coming off the sun there now. It's warming up nicely. But obviously, you have to have a good sleep position, because what happens sometimes at night, it can freeze really this time of year, and it can get really cold inside the tent. So I was going to bring one of my ground mats, but it's going to be really hard carrying it up, so I've come up with a different solution. I'm thinking of maybe using my camping blanket as a ground sheet, or as a ground sheet. It'll keep it nice and insulated as well. So I'm hoping that's going to work. So I'll be right back, guys. I'm not going to bother putting my wellies back on because that's just dry. Right. Let's see what else we have. Back in a minute, guys. Let's see system. Hi guys. There's one thing I don't like. The tent already. The zip. I was trying to zip it down. What was happening was it was getting, coming out. The zip was breaking. Maybe we can manage with that. I don't know. We'll find out now later on. I'm going to go grab my fleece and a few other things. Okay, I know I'm not in the tent or making food. It was already made for me. There's no point in me going over pretending I made it outside. So I'm just going to be honest. Show what I just had. My wife made it. It's stew with barley. It's unbelievable, and it does fill you up. I've just had a few sandwiches with it, so I won't be hungry for a while. And now I'm just going to have a chamomile tea. Not be me fed. This is an emergency radio. it does everything. It's like a Swiss Army knife. Now, as you can see on top, there's a solar panel. So that's one of the reasons why I got it. Also, like I'll show you now, that you pull out the aerial, and now I didn't work too great up here because there's no great coverage up here anyway. But yeah, that's FM now at the moment. There's also AM and WB. And I think the WB is actually especially for like weather emergency broadcasts. So yeah, that's the radio part of it. I'll turn it off a second. And as you can see, the aerial goes back inside it. As you can see, you push it in and it goes in nice and compact into there. And also you can pop this up, which also acts like a little night, a night light, or a lamp when you're inside the tent. Doesn't use a lot of power, that does. And you've also got another torch here, pretty decent. And what else have we got? We have also another way of charging up. This is a wind up. I've had these before. I had a special wind up thing for charging the phone and all that. But this also, you can charge it up by using the winch thing here. This work, I've tried it out. And it's also a battery pack. So I can charge my phone off it. And it does work. Not very good, but it does work. So I'm planning on charging my phone with this and also charging my other battery pack I have as well. Of course, needs a cable, whatever. Yeah. Oh, and there's another thing. I'm going to turn this on. Everyone close their ears in a second. Because this is, guys, if you are wearing headphones, I suggest you take them out of your ears a second. Because this is loud. Yeah, that's an emergency SOS emergency thing. So yeah, it's quite good. Also, you can use AA batteries or the lithium battery that's built inside it as well. Obviously, that's powered by the solar power, and you can also charge it at home before you go somewhere or anything like that. It's really handy. So yeah, I'm probably going to try that out tonight. Well, I am going to charge it, use it. Well, guys, I'm not happy about something. The zip has completely broke off. It's doing nothing, look. I tried fixing it for a good hour, and no, it's broken. So I won't be using this tent for my camp, by the looks of things, unless I know someone who can fix that zip. Oh well. Now, you see, that's no good because every single insect will come in tonight to me, and I'll have slugs and spiders and everything coming in. I have to think of something else now. I want to do this camp anyway, but I'm gonna have to try and fix that zip somehow. So I'll fix the zip at least somehow. Close it off. I might have a zip somewhere that I might be able to fix it with. Can't leave it like that. I'm gonna have everything coming inside. It's not doing anything for me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go and find something for it. I'll see you soon. Oh, guys, I've had a busy evening. You know what I've been doing? Trying to fix that zip. Oh, I'll show you what happened. See the zip there? Right, of course, I've had to, you know, move up the clamp. But if you look closely, guys, sorry, focus. Yeah, you can't see. Alright, so can't show you. There now. You can't really see it here on the camera, but let me get my face out of the way. This bit here, you can't really see because it's not focusing. It got damaged. And I was trying to put it back on. That's how crappy these zips are. So what I did was I went over to my back to the house. Thank God I was at home. This happened, because if this happened up in a camp, I'd be shagged. Joys about having cheap tents. Now, if that's fixed now and it doesn't bother me anymore, we might be able to still use this tent, but I don't know how good it is on a, you know, on a camp, a proper camp. We'll have to find out, because we'll need to know. That's why I always say to anyone who wants to go camping or doing something like this, what I'm doing, right? Always make sure you test it out first, because if you don't, you could be in trouble. I didn't know that was going to happen now. Imagine if I had this tent now up on the charity walk, way up a mountain somewhere with the lads. It wouldn't be nice, you know, because especially later on, there'll be more insects and things. Probably there's been insects coming, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, you don't want that happening. I have the blue etching here with me today, just because it's still not perfect, and just in case my sleeping bag doesn't do its job, I've got a heater here, so I can turn that on later and warm up the place. I'm kind of worried now because of the zipper being given trouble, that this might do the same thing. So I'm hoping not. Doesn't seem too bad. I'm just looking at here now, trying to look at the seams. I can see a bit of daylight there now. That could be where the cat decided to climb up. Otherwise, it's not too bad. I mean, they could be fixed, like, but the seams don't seem too bad. There's a few holes here and here, which I think might have happened when the cat decided to climb up the tent. Joyce, another mistake I made doing it outside the house. Sure, look, you learn these mistakes. So that it's not too bad. It feels quite, you know, I feel warm enough. Like, I don't feel cold. There is a bit of a cold breeze outside there. One little tip, guys: if you ever set up your tent, right, always make sure that you have the door, or wherever you're getting out of the tent, facing away from the wind. I've had mistakes like that done before, and I should have known better, but I didn't. So just little tip. And yeah, it's just in case, you know, you ever go out camping yourself, you It's this little tip that I've learned from from experience when I was camping before. I'll say one thing, guys. I'm lying on this mat. Now, I know I have the sleeping bag underneath me. It doesn't feel too bad. I put my hand here on my camping, my camping, what do you call them again? Blanket, however you call it. And it feels quite warm, So we won't know though until it gets colder. So I shouldn't count my chickens yet. And also, I bought these this time. I'm a really bad sleeper. Like when I'm outside in the tent, I hear everything. So I've made sure too that the sheep aren't nearby. They're actually over inside the fields. So I've used a field now that's actually got no livestock in it. Because that's the thing I've learned. The sheep love to make a lot of noise at night. They make the most funniest noises, burping and God knows. Yeah. But you can hear the dogs in the background. I'm right next door, so they're just down here. Yeah. Now I do have noticed something, because there's a net on the side. There's a bit of a breeze coming out of there, It's expected. It's always good to have a good bit of a breeze coming through the tent. The only thing I don't like about it, which I like about my all other tent, setter, up here, there's the netting goes down to about here. So basically, if there's any wind blowing in, it's not hitting you, which also gives it loads of ventilation all around tent, because you have this side and you have the other side here, which is the door as well, and no condensation ever gets in that tent. I've had it out so many times there now, and I've had no problem with condensation, even though it might have been a cold night or whatever. Never had the problem. But any kind of a tent like this now, I suppose you would have to have it outside afterwards and let air into it and stuff like that. Otherwise, I've often put away a tent and moisture gets on there and then it gets mouldy, and you don't want to look at that, guys. It gets really bad. But, yeah. Got my trusted pillow as well, and I'm also using this as a torch as well, my emergency radio thing. Where's the button? Oh, it's here. Oh, it's alright. I mean, I've also got my other twisty lamp over there as well. It's very handy as well. It'll light up the place like crazy. But yeah, I like this little pillow. It's nice now with this. It is a built-in pillow with it, but it's always good to have this pillow as well. Yeah. And I love this sleeping bag because it's big as well, so I like to move around when I'm sleeping in sleeping in a sleeping bag. And the ones I have are very they're not great, to be honest. you feel like you're stuck inside it, this one is loads of room in it. So, guys, I am going to shoot off for a minute. I'll be back in a while. That took me a long time to fix that big zip, but I think it's fixed now, for now. It might break in the middle of the night. I hope not. If it does, I'll have to go back to the house again, because that's the problem with me. I always need to go for a pee in the middle of the night. Right, I'm gonna catch you later, guys, and start watching something, because I can hear the dogs keep me. I think probably there's some weirdo around the place. Yeah, the boss is acting weird. Alright guys, catch you later. Yeah, folks. Hang on a second. That's more like it. Actually, you know what? We'll turn on a little torch. Be better. There we go. It's about, let's see now, 20 to 10 now. It's just gotten dark and I've been chilling out watching some YouTube downloads I did. Where I am, there's no good coverage there now from the standing, so what I did was, before I went away, I downloaded a heap of YouTube stuff, and I'm just watching that now at the moment. And I haven't even put on the heater, guys, and I'm roasting in the sleeping bag. Roasting. Of course it's there if I need it, in the middle of the night or whatever, but so far I don't need it. I'm very warm, and I've got, you know, my sleep clothes on, so I'm not too bad now. I remember one time, that's the way it can be. Last summer, I had no clothes on, which wasn't a great idea. I mean, if you're camping, you should always have like some pajamas or some kind of some sleep clothes to have on. You know, that's what I've done actually. Now I had to pull away some of the cats because they decided it would be a great idea to try and jump out the tent. So the only one that's out is Callie, which I know she won't go near the tent because she's timid. Yeah, I'm happy with the zip now. It's fixed. I had to get another zip, a better zip than that thing. That was useless. The only downside with this zip, you could only close it from the inside, which isn't too bad. I mean, all I need to do is close this part and then close the two other parts afterwards. But yeah, I don't know about this tent yet. We'll find out after the night. I mean, so far with the zip, I give it 6 out of 10. You know, like I know to fix the zip now, but I mean that zip wasn't very durable, to be honest. It broke very easily, so not impressed. This is not being as good as the first setter. I was gonna get the Blackthorn, which would be even smaller tent than this, but the only problem I didn't get that tent now was because a lot of people were saying if you're more than 5'7", it's not a good tent, because I like to have my, you know, leg room. There's plenty of leg room in this tent. That's one thing I'll say. And you've got lots of space. I mean, I've got all that space. You've got space for your bag and your other stuff. So yeah, and it is light. It is light. I'll say that about this tent. It is very light. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good thing I have this here. My power bank or power station. I must remember now tonight. No, after tonight, because I'm thinking to keep this tent up for a few days. I want to see how good it is. Even if I don't stay in it, I want to see, like, if I know it's going to rain, probably what I'm going to do is leave it out and just see how it is. See how it does it, you know, fare with the rain. And then I'll know for sure if I should use the other tent, or should I use this one, you know. So far I'm a little disappointed with the zip. You never know. It might be a good tent afterwards. We'll see. Right. I'll go back to watching something. See you later, guys. Oh, yeah, it's around 10 o'clock now, guys. I'll watch my things there. And I better go get some shut-eye because I gotta get up early in the morning. I've got work in the morning. Should be fine. Nice and cozy here inside the sleeping bag. And of course, like I said, if it gets cold in the middle of the night, I've got the heater. Just need to pop it on if it gets cold. Don't think I will. It is a bit chilly in here, but especially up here. Up here it's really cold. I don't know why. It's because of the air vent here. Down here it's not too bad where my hand is. Oh, I'm tired. I was up early this morning. I'd been going to school, and I had a few busy trying to bring over 2 sheep. I had to catch them and bring them over. So I was busy there in the morning. Mike was giving me a hand. Yeah. I'm gonna get some sleep now. Oh! And before I go, the old girl's fixed. The old car, my work car. I just need to pick it up now tomorrow evening, and we should have her back. It cost me a bit to fix it for the part though. I was right. It was the drive shaft that was gone. It was my channel I actually talked about it. But yeah, it was the drive shaft went, and with that, he said it would make more sense just to buy a new one. So he put a new drive shaft inside it, and it should be fine now. Yeah, he's a good mechanic. He's helped me out a lot in the past. So, he's the one who fixed up my wife's car. She had a bit of mishap with it before, and it's actually better than it was. So yeah. Oh, I don't think I showed you the heater I'm using. So yeah, I'll show you now. Now the problem is the switch is actually broken, so the only way to turn it on is by, I'll show you. You kind of have to plug it in, you know, with the switch is actually gone. But that's the heater. And if I left that on now, it would last 2 hours. So that's why I have to be very careful using it. I don't want to have it on too long, because all night long, because it won't last. So hopefully I won't need it. We'll have it on when I need it, you know, in the night if it gets too cold, or in the morning when I wake up, you know, heat myself up a bit just before I get up or something. And then what I'll probably do is take out what I need to take out, the bluetti, just in case it rains and it does leak in here. Same with the heater as well. And anything else that's electronic, like the radio thing here. Yeah. Right guys, I'm gonna go to sleep now, and hopefully if nothing happens, I won't. If you don't see me, I'll see you probably in the morning. That's if I sleep well. And if not, if something happens during the night, I'll pop you on and you can yeah. Alright guys, let's get some shut eye. Good night guys. Well guys, I went to the toilet and when I went back in, the fucking second zip broke. So I've had to improvise again. I don't think I'll be taking this tent up with us. Fuck it. Oh well. Better try and get some sleep. I'll probably have all sorts of insects inside here in the middle of the night, but what can I do? Fuck it. Yeah. What a heap of shit. Alright guys, I'll try to get some sleep and see you later. Alright guys, I'm back again. I've decided I'm gonna scrap this camp. Nah. Don't get one of these tents. I'm gonna use the one that I was planning on taking from the beginning. Before I said that, it is heavy and all that, but look, I'll get used to it. Carrying on my back. It's better to have something more reliable than something like this. Yeah, pissed off about that zip. Tried to fix it with the zip that was there. The zip broke, and then I tried to use one of my own zip, a zip I found off of thing. It worked for a while, but you know, I mean, even if I do fix it, I'll put holes in the fucking thing now. So I'd say I'll be sending this back to where I got it, and they can do what they want with it. I'm not very happy with it. Alright guys, I've packed up my sleep gear. That's the thing though. I was very happy with my setup though. With having the mat down and having the mattress then and the sleeping bag. The sleeping bag was so comfortable. It's a shame about the zip on this thing. I suppose I should have just used my other tent. At least I know that's a good tent. This thing is a heap of shite. Now I've got to carry everything back to the house. At least it's not out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so the name of that tent was called a Jaicom. Never buy a Jaicom tent, guys. It was my first time and my last. No. The first set is a win. Oh, my bad tent. And if you don't believe me, guys, there's a guy, another YouTuber that does camping. He's given me a lot of tips in the past. I watch a lot of his stuff. Talked to him a few times. Now I wouldn't be as much friends as with him that I would have with flex tapes, but like I do, I have he's given me a few tips about different things about camping and stuff. Anytime I've asked him, and anyway, Craig, he's Stephen, sorry, I think the other guy, Stephen, yeah, he knows his stuff, and he told me he got that tent. He actually got it cheaper than I did, which I was disgusted because I got a good deal with it. But yeah, he has that tent, and he tried it out, and he said for a tent that was, discounted and cheaper than most tents, it's pretty good. He actually liked it. So we both were like talking about it. I said I have the same tent there. And I did a review about it, and he said, yeah, great tent. He was very happy with it. I'm trying to think now, is it a 2 or 3 man tent? That tent, I think it's a 3 man tent. Where it's like there's loads of space in it. Like That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm annoyed about with that tent. There was loads of room in it, you know. Surprisingly, that was one good thing I'd say about that tent. But other than that, no. That really put me off now when the zip broke. And I couldn't fix it. Oh well. You learn. You live and you learn. Anyway, guys, like I said, next camp will probably be the big camp. Me and the boys going up and do the charity walk. And hopefully we do well. I've decided I might actually leave the GoFundMe up for another month afterwards, just to see whether we raise some bit of money out somehow. I don't think it will, but you never know. And if you want to help or anything like that, go into my Facebook, which is Mike Jackson. You can also find me on TikTok as well. And yeah, try and do the GoFundMe for me, guys. I'm trying to get everyone to get involved, but so far I've only raised €100, so it is what it is, you know. Right, guys, I'll see you later.